What's going on, everybody? I'm Nate, and this is MLB Takeline. We have a trade that just happened, rather small trade. So yeah, we're just gonna be breaking down some stuff that goes on during this trade deadline season. The Phillies just acquired left-handed pitcher Tyler Anderson, left-handed starter, 31 years old, from the Pittsburgh Pirates. The Pirates signed him in the offseason to a one-year, $2.5 million deal. So it is just a rental, but it is a small move, but it's one that I think can have quite a bit of impact on the NL East, so we're going to be breaking it down. Philadelphia has not really given up much of anything, at least we don't think so as of now. It's just two undisclosed prospects. And Tyler Anderson is a very mediocre starting pitcher. He has a 4.35 ERA on the year, 4.29 xERA, 4.26 FIP, 4.40 xFIP, 1.3 WAR. That's over 18 games. He's had a healthy year for the Pirates. He's been arguably the best starting pitcher on that team. So I used to have this mindset that if you get somebody mediocre, they're mediocre. They're not going to make you a good team. But what I've come to realize is not having a lot of bad players is just as important as having a lot of good players. The Phillies are a team that's really struggled with rotation depth. You have Wheeler at the top of that rotation. Nola is a quality number 2 guy. Wheeler has a 2.37 ERA this year. Nola does have a 4.37 ERA, but his peripherals suggest that he's gotten pretty unlucky. Those are all in the mid-3s, so that's probably more the pitcher that Nola is, mid-3s type of ERA guy. But beyond that, the Phillies' rotation is really, really rough. Eflin is mediocre. You have Eflin, but the Phillies have pitched way too much of combinations such as Matt Moore, Chase Anderson, and then more recently Spencer Howard, Vince Velasquez. Those guys have seen too much time this season for this to be a really good team. Moore, a 5.79 ERA. Howard, a 5.72 ERA. Velasquez, 5.54. Anderson, 7.34. Eflin has a 4.17 ERA on the year. He's coming back in about a week, so that's a pretty nice boost to that team. But yeah, you can't have multiple guys with an ERA over 5 in your rotation and expect to make the postseason. Definitely not. It's unlikely that this will happen, but I find it underrated. If the Phillies could do one more move just like this, then they have 5 very respectable starters with Wheeler, Nola, Eflin, Anderson, and somebody else, because you got Eflin and Anderson now as your 3-4, which is a pretty decent 3-4. But yeah, if you're kind of like, who is this guy? How is he? He's right on the level of Zach Eflin. He's been mediocre this year. He's been mediocre throughout his career. He is 31, hasn't pitched a ton of seasons though, but he's definitely established as a decent pitcher in this league. Phillies are 3.5 games back of the Mets as it currently stands in the National League East. The Braves, of course, still there. It's kind of weird. The whole first half I was like, when are the Braves going to get going? When are the Braves going to get going? And then as soon as Acuna got injured, I was like, they exited my mind. I didn't think about the Atlanta Braves, but they've played the same type of baseball. They're just hovering 500, 2 games below 500. So they're still within 5 games, 5 games or so in that NL East. Yeah, I'm not really looking at the Braves all that much, even though they have a better run differential than New York and Philadelphia. I'm looking at the Phillies. I'm looking at the Phillies as the team that could possibly chase the Mets, but I look at the Mets as pretty strong favorites. That'll do it for this time. I'm going to be making some videos on not every trade, of course, but that would be too many videos, but maybe a few trades in one video. But yeah, I just wanted to make my first trade breakdown video. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe with the bell, follow me on Instagram at MLB Takeline. Thank you for watching.